Every time. I have no idea what I'll look like. And then I go to it, and I look okay. My webcam's a little low. But we're good. We're getting very close to being done. Not done, caught up with Berserk. Looking something up real quick. It's 364. 364. Teardrop of Morning Dew. So we didn't actually finish this episode. The one before is Leaping Monkey. It was the last episode to be released before his death. So he was working on the next one. Teardrop of Morning Dew. I see. That was 2021. And it's in volume 41. Okay, so we'll be able to read up through where he left off. That's cool. I'm just curious about that. All right. I don't think we're gonna wait for anybody. I think we're just gonna start. I did not have the music ready. That's my fault. Aramis, hello. Hello. All right. Get this music up. Whoa, it's loud. I don't want it that loud. All right. That. Let's turn this down. Turn this on. I suppose that around there is probably good. And we have this turned on. Good. Go ahead and start the recording. All right. Royal Capital in the Moonlight. So we have 4 chapters of this volume left, and then we'll do all of 39. This may be a shorter stream because it seems like there's a couple chapters less than last time. So I don't know how that's going to go, but we're getting a lot of mileage out of this Dungeon Synth album. It's fantastic. I want to start a D&D campaign with my family, with my young kids, ages like 7, almost 5, and then 2 who won't play, obviously. But I've been trying to like collect dungeon synth and fantasy stuff for the D&D campaign. Anyway, all right, let's remember here. Shift Q is normal blur. Boom. Shift W is wide blur. Alt W is normal wide. Okay, here we go. So they had like, what was happening here? Oh, this was right, this was Rickert. Forgot we're doing the Rickert thing. Okay. What the hell is, in exchange for saving your life, there's something I want to ask you. Ask me? Your skills have improved, young master. ¿Qué pasa? They move well for their size. What is going on here? Do I not remember these characters? Did that kill him? That's not necessarily where my head is. Damn you. Young master, are you hurt? This is odd. I'm fine. I have those stuffed in here. Ah, I like this one too. Sad. Mood's ruined. I'm leaving. I'll go put on a new mask, so bear with me. Tonight, once the moon's risen, I'll come again. What on earth? Access. So bizarre. He's a demon now. We banished him, but he's still taboo to our clan. It sends a chill through me. Now then, huh? This Kashan, back to my question. I've seen him somewhere. Ah. Excuse me. What's the matter? If you insist, I'm fine with roughing you up to get my answer. Well, you wish to talk? I don't mind, but there isn't time to discuss. He said he would attack again tonight. True. And don't you guys want to hear all about Griffith, not just the short version? I have a proposition. Erica, welcome home. How are the city's blacksmiths? It sounds like fun, so next time I'll go with... Rickert, behind you, orcs! Maybe it's your looks? No, Erica, they're human. What's with all the noise? Has Rickert come back? Somebody call the officials. Orcs have slipped into town. No, wait! Sorry, but go around back, you'd scare everyone. True, you did stand out oddly in town. I'm surprised you're assassins, considering. How rude! Assassins? The less commotion, the better. You two hide in the stable or something. This irks me. Let's face it. Our fate is to live in the shadows. It's them. Was my theory true? So, who are those guys? Bodyguards I hired. Mercenaries. Mercenaries? Tonight, I'm going to leave Falconia. You were attacked by assassins? I knew it. Lord Griffith must be angry about that slap. Definitely wasn't human. There, you see. I think he was one of those war demons who served Griffith. Shouldn't you go apologize to him right now? But for Griffith to do such a thing, what about Griffith now? No, wasn't even the old Griffith. Wasn't even the old Griffith a cool-headed perfectionist? He had a shady side, he just didn't show us. Go down. Let's just pause that. 1 sec. There you go. All right. If that weren't true, he'd never have, but still. At any rate, Raxus, that war demon, is sure to come. He's remarkably persistent. Don't just stand there. You've got to hurry and get ready to travel. There's no fixing that, but do you have somewhere to go? As you know, things out there are a total mess. I don't know if there's any place left where one can live safely. There is. Long before the Kashan invaded this religious sphere, we Bakaraka built a hidden village in an impregnable land, and we've survived for several centuries working as assassins. All who live in the village are warriors who constantly practice their killing arts. Not even the likes of spirit creatures would find it easy to approach. With my employer, the Mad Emperor, fallen, I'd been wondering, sorry, my brain just like collapsed on itself. With my emperor, the Mad Emperor fallen, my employer, the Mad Emperor fallen, I'd been pondering whether to work for the Hawk like the other Kashan, but I just can't bring myself to serve someone inhuman again. So I was just thinking about, it's about time to return to the village. There was a time when no one outside the clan would ever be allowed in, so this timing works out well for you. In that case, there's nothing to say. You girls gather up all the non-perishable provisions you have. Okay, Luca, me too. Have you been looking into Blame? I don't really know anything about, like, manga in general. Like, I've been reading this, I've read Junji Ito a little bit. I know that Attack on Titan is a manga, I know that Fullmetal Alchemist is a manga, but beyond that, like, I am very ignorant on just other mangas. You're leaving the city as soon as you got here, but things don't always go the way you want them to. So what will you do with the girl? If you're leaving her here, I'll take responsibility and look after her. Like Junji Ito, but more existential. Interesting. Let me look that up real quick. Blame manga. It sounds kind of familiar. It may have been brought up before. It's a science fiction. Interesting. Published from 97 to 2003. 10 volumes. Bit of cyberpunk as well? Huh. Interesting. Is it good? Luca is like everyone's mom. Isn't there a website that has... Sorry, I'm looking at other stuff. That's like top manga? Or is it top anime? Hold on, I'm looking real quick. Is it my anime list? Yes, it is. Okay, so Berserk is number 1. One Piece is 4. Full Metal is 8. Unless these are not translated. I don't know what some of these are. One Punch is 31. Chainsaw Man 33. Death Note's 38. Didn't know Akira was a manga. Wow. No. So what's it called? Blame? What's the rating? Ranked 305. That's not good enough for me. That's not good enough. IMDb top 250. Sorry. All right. I'll take Erica with me. I'm not entirely sure that's right, but we're family. All right. Well, having Well, having with them those they need to protect makes people cautious. Maybe those types turn out to be the survivors. Work hard and protect them, Kashan fella. What? Long ago, a friend left on a journey for the same reason I am now. A dangerous journey with someone dear to him. Though unlike me, he was an extremely able swordsman who was nearly unkillable, and he was so freaking hot, and everyone loved him so much. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Sometimes you just get a little ahead of yourself. Knowing him, he's still out there somewhere, I'm sure of it. Sorry, that took a long time to get through that one chapter. I apologize. The Batman approaches. Is it a trap? Did you trip a trap? Made a bunch of fireworks go off? Looks like it started. Don't go near until the battle's over. It's no place for women and children. Especially women children. And you girls had better not go to get a closer look. If the war demon sees your face, you might die right there. Or end up being arrested for sheltering a traitor. I got him! I told you. That's not necessarily where my head is. It's a good line. This was new and everything. Now it's damaged already. Today is nothing but sadness. I'm surprised. Rather than fleeing, you ambushed me. You must have nerves of steel. One of your kind once followed me for hundreds of leagues. I know I can't simply get away. It's true. Many apostles have their fixations. They're all especially enthralled by the hawk, as am I. That's why someday I want to kill him. The hawk? The hawk by my own hand. Urumi. Thrill killer. Maybe you are indeed a natural-born killer, but for a Bakaraka it's fatal. An assassin is one who administers death. He doesn't toy with it. I'll carve you up, rags and all. Wow. That won't work again. You're through. Those blades are done cutting. Really has improved, that clan leader's son who was so conceited, formidable. The truth hurts. Yes, I was arrogant, but a certain man on the battlefield did a fine job of putting me in my place. Since then, I've been diligent every day. Luckily, this world has offered me no shortage of combat that makes for good training. Could he be talking about? Soon the fireworks will end. Raxus will melt into the darkness. When the flames burn out, so will your life. It's ready now. Oh, you're late. Sorry for the wait, young master. It's ready now. What it did? A flamethrower? Got him. Wow, look at it burn. Filling a water sprayer with oil and igniting it. Good idea. Is it a good idea? It's a dangerous idea. Are they okay? I hope that fire doesn't spread. Erica, wait, don't go. Don't look. Don't shine light on Raxus. Don't light me up. This is the war demon, the ruins of Raxus. You tearing a horse in half? The horse blood doused the flames. Oh my gosh, that's nuts. Still burning. Rickert, Erica, don't Erica. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You had one job. You had one job and you haven't done it. Is she dead? Fire not out yet. It burns. Extinguish. Go away. Oh no, stop it. Snakes? Snakes? Why? Ah, feel numb. Oh, okay. A person in midair? Is that him? Now I paid you back, boy. Old Beardy? Gramps, who are you? Keep hidden or you'll get dragged into this. Hey now. And you, Bakaraka, I have a proposition for you. Think I might go with you on your journey? You know of our clan. Who are you? One of the vanquished like yourselves, and, like you, an oddball who feels out of place in the new world. General Daiba! Got it. I mean, looks identical, so it's not hard. Crank that music a little bit. Who? Daiba, leader of the Pishaka forces, the right-hand man of Great Emperor Ganishka, and a sorcerer who controlled a shadowy Kashan force, the Pishaka. Yes. High sorcerer, mind you. So what's your answer? What say you, boss? There's no reason to turn him down, but right now we have to fight our way out of this. By all means. Snakes, where are so many coming from? What the? Rats! Oh, he's in pain. No matter how phantasmagoric it may be, to them it's just an old rag. I'm sure it'll take time to knock them all off. What is happening? Rickert, Erica, you guys, you'd best duck. Just standing there isn't safe, since I'm about to prepare our rides. What on earth is going on, dude? More monsters. It's because they were cooped up in that tight space, they can't wait to do some flying. With them, we can fly right over the city walls. Now hurry and get on. Don't worry. Long as I'm around, they won't eat you. This is insane, dude. Off we go. Luca, girls. I was not anticipating something like this to be happening with Rickert. So you came anyway? Don't let anyone see you. What are you saying? With all this commotion, everyone's noticed. Ooh-what? Look, aren't those diamonds? It's thanks for your kindness. Keep it. Luca, everyone, thank you. Goodbye. We're in the clear for the time being. I wouldn't say so, General. Be coming. I'll be damned. That old rag can fly? Uh-oh, we can't fly fast enough loaded down like this. Rickert, here. Right. Old Beardy, put down your head. What's happening? Rocket launcher to the face. Take care, everyone. Griffith's watching. Cool. Such good frames. Landfall. Oh, here we go. I see it. Oh, my beloved homeland. That's it. Elfhelm, Skellig Island. Ooh. There we go. Can I show this? I think it's okay. I gotta remember to be careful. Drop anchor. All hands prepare to disembark. One way or another. We finally got here safe and sound. Whatever safe and sound means, right? I can smell profit. I appreciate this, Captain. Pirates, a ghost ship, sea monsters, and even marrow. It wasn't a boring voyage. Hold it now. Shouldn't you thank her first? Whose help do you think? Valera. True. Honestly, I don't know what would have happened without you guys. The only thing I can do is hack at foes. Healing injuries, looking after Costco while fighting. It was more than I can handle, so I'd like to thank you. A big wet kiss. Enjoy my wet kiss. Can I show this? Yes. You'll fall in. Off we go, yeah. My homeland, I've missed it. Puck. Why'd you leave the island? You know, you never said why'd you leave the island. Want to know? Not really. Then I shall now tell the tale of how the brave elf Puck set off on his journey. That day I was fighting the seagull Jonah, a seabird boss, and threat to the island's peace, who goes by the alias Albatross the Monster. Uh-oh. Are we getting a whole story here? Our endless mortal combat continued on land, sea, and air. With the pride of both our peoples on the line, in time, hunger and boredom set in. I headed for home on Jonah's back, our enmity having turned into rivalry. Along the way, a tragedy occurred. He fell off onto a boat. The youngster embarks upon a journey on the great unknown ocean called life. I'm not going to show this just in case. Oh yeah, first to make landfall. We will stay here in the cove for a while. Isma, take this. If you whisper into that shell, your voice will reach me, and you can hear mine if you put it to your ear. Sorry, I need to blow my nose. Ugh. I also need to shave. Getting a little itchy. Use it should anything happen. Having grown up human, you'll probably find many things to be mysterious in the elf world. Be careful as you go. I still won't show this. And I have something to tell all of you. The flow of time is different on this island than it is in the outside world. Flow of time? I have heard of that. In fairy tales where elves lure a child to their village, he forgets the time in his enjoyment. When he returns home, several decades have passed in the human world. Within the so will time on the seahorse differ from ours too. Within the cove, the flow of time will be the same. However, I cannot recommend too long a sojourn. Continuing to stay here. Can I show this? I think I can show this. Continuing to stay here means becoming cut off from the outside world. Did you know that? I bet he didn't. Guts? Never mind. After you bring Casca there, will you... You're coming along too, Vicecom, Mustache Knight. They've recognized... I'm so confused by the pacing of this right now. They've recognized my skills and made me a guard. So my death-defying epic adventure of a lifetime all happened in the blink of an eye, here. I just can't accept that. Life is but a single night's dream. Listen, Mr. Puck. What, Manahiko? I look forward to your help with you-know-what. Oh, now don't play dumb. That you'd help me in exchange for putting you on the throne. He forgot. Yup, he forgot. Here's to your future. Do what thou must. He's cruising for a bruising. Oh. What are these? Stones? Gravestones? These patterns, where have I seen them before? These are what I think they are, Shirk? Just charge right up this hill. Think before you... Oh. Oh, wow, okay. What? I came back? But I thought I went straight. Hey, what gives? Puck? Got me. Nothing like this was here before. Chances are it was made after the day the world changed. I thought about that. Like, once they got here, like, what is the Elf Island actually going to look like? Because everything is different now. Like, what would change here? This is a barrier to confuse and turn away those who trespass on the island. It's the Lost Woods. It's the Lost Woods. From the islands. Oh, okay. I see. It's kind of like that planet in Interstellar. If that makes sense, but like reverse. This island where elves and mages live was originally supposed to exist in the astral world. But on that day it ended up overlapping the physical world. So the island's inhabitants must have built this formation as they disliked people of the physical world coming here. If you thoughtlessly move forward, you just end up where you started. Then what now? We came all this way just to stand here? It's okay. If you would, please. If I would what? It's alright, you originally lived on this island. This barrier shouldn't work on you. Start leading the way. Is this really gonna help? Hey, it's a good idea. It's a good idea. Surely this is the path to profit. What an extremely silly sight this is. Well, seems just about right for his homeland. This is kind of fun. Humans have come again. Pirates, maybe? No problem. No ordinary human should be able to get through that barrier. Looks like we've gotten through. You did it, Puck. Good job. Naturally, for a native. Those people got through the barrier? It's no good. What's going on? It's alright, we still have the scarecrows. The sight of those should send them running in fear. Okay, what's next? Huh? A field? This is interesting. Pumpkin patch, huh? Wow, wait, look at all the fruit. Can you eat this stuff? Uh-oh. Oh man, it's like a weird, like, sinister Wizard of Oz thing going on. It's no ordinary field. There sure are a lot of scarecrows, though. It's dangerous to get close. I just remembered this field's a magic field, so if you go touching the crops... Everyone, get out of the field! They'll attack. It's really cool imagery. Haven't I seen this pattern somewhere? Try learning a little. Dang, alright. Cool. Okay, let me load up the next file. Ooh la la. No nips, but might as well. Guts and crew fend off the Sea God's attack and finally make landfall at their destination, Elfhelm. The journey is nearly over to find a safe place for Casca to live and to have an audience with the elven leader, who's said to have some way of restoring Casca's mind. The party hurry forward to find this ruler, but lying in wait for them are traps and spells put in place to drive away visitors. Cool. Cool. Flame Puppet. Come here, Flame Puppet. 2 chapters, and then we go to intermission. The longer the weapon, the longer the reach. But you know, that means... You bunch of straw trading posts. Protect the ladies, aye, sir. It's no use, they're too strong. They're not stopping at all. What's with the guy in black and that big sword? Hey, maybe I sensed some magic from them. No way, people from outside the island are just savages. They're about to find out. That field holds some more surprises. Whoa, what the hell? A vine's twisting around my leg. Stupid, now I'm in big trouble. Man, this is getting old. It's a little early for a harvest festival. Ha ha ha. Slice and dice. Slice and dice. There's no end to them. They'll just slowly force us back. It's all right. I appreciate your patience. Come on, do it. Say what now? A spell had been cast on this field using the power of gnomes. You can't just say that. Earth spirits. I modified the spell to enhance the ripening workings of the earth spirits. Fight magic with magic, huh? She changed the code. She rewrote the EXE. They took down the scarecrows. What do we do? Also, that was magic. Could it be? You're too easy on them. What's that? A fire? No. Looks like that's another part of the welcome. Oh my gosh, it's like freaking fire Wicker Man thing. Look at this. Jeez. A scarecrow boss? That's a wicker man. Wicker man, I've read about them in books. Not the bees. Accounts of a fetish that uses the life force of sacrifices. Locked within a giant figure and set ablaze using ancient magic. Oh, yes. Oh, no, we got waifu alert. I swear you guys are too soft. Morta, it's taboo. You brought out something like that? Sort of it's taboo. It exists for times like this. Its potential is wasted as a mere decoration. I want to make sure that you don't like just suddenly flash some boobs. What good is a puppet if you don't play with it? Now go. Aha, get him. Stop this foolishness, Morta. You're gonna burn up the field too. Ah, shit, we can't handle this. Man. It's so hard to see what's going on, but it looks really cool. Alright. Village of Witches. Got him. Well done. But this might be a bit of a problem. At this rate, the fire will spread to the entire field. Let's run for it. Oh, no you don't, thieves. You really did a number on my darling puppet, but I'm not letting you escape. Watch as the flames surround you. Oh, she got the boobage, but it's safe. It's safe for now. A witch. Definitely a witch. Wow, check it out. She's totally flying on a broom. Now, that's the real deal, not like some kid I know. Please wait. We're not enemies. You? Why is a magic user with them? And even elves? Morta, that's why we're trying to tell you that. You never listen to others. Good grief, it's true. Oh my gosh. They're also just little tykes. Are you this island's? We are Skellig Island mages, but conversation can wait. If we don't hurry and do something about this fire, it'll wipe out the field. I put so much work into these pumpkins. But with the flames this strong, our only option might be to summon a guru. Uh-oh. Guru incoming. Amazing. This is magic. That's swift manipulation of the weather. It is? Yes, it usually requires a degree of planning and ritual to greatly influence nature. Here he comes. Great guru. Looks like things are in hand. Kuka? Joni, Theun, thank you for standing guard, sir. As for Morta, she may be due for a lecture. But she's got the bosoms. That doesn't matter. Olged? Hey, who? You've been long away, Mischief Maker. My guess you were put through the ringer on account of my delay. I apologize. This goat is quite old like me. We don't keep up with young legs. I am Gedfring. Okay. One who governs the mages of this island. Excuse me, Gate Guru? Great Guru? Were you aware we would visit this island? The ruler of the elves have received an oracle. Then yes, that boy must be. A small wind whirling out from this island would draw in many fates and return as a tempest. Oh, interesting. Hey, I'm really sorry I dragged Alia into my story. And another thing, I had my own premonition. An old friend came to me in a dream and said, look after my dearest little student when she visits. Oh. At any rate, come to our village. Is that the end of the album? No. Freshen up from your journey. I'll see to it you're introduced to the elven ruler. Seems like he already knows something. That's how it is with great mages. Oh dear. What would you call this art? Old guy? It's an old guy tree. Not an old man like a withered tree, but a tree like an old man. How odd. Neat. Looks like it could move. It moves. What a fool. People from the outside are just like I heard. I'm Kuka. Okay, so the little one is Kuka. Alright. That girl's Morta. What are a magic user and elves doing with this bunch? We have a strange bond. The purpose of our journey is... so you're here to restore her sanity. Originally, we sought a safe haven for her to live with the brand, but yes, I expect that's what her companion really wants. I think I've heard that the Flower Storm Monarch can use the Corridor of Dreams to go deep inside the mind. It might be possible. Flower Storm Monarch. You're an intrepid bunch. The world's practically upside down, yet you cross the ocean on a glimmer of hope. You must have felt it too, if you're a mage, that great disturbance. The great roar of the astral world, that's what we call it. The one called the Hawk of Light caused it. By attacking the many seals of the world's forest. By attacking the many seals of the world's forest of the Spirit Tree. Oh yeah, these guys have no idea what happened. We'll discuss the details in the village. Look, you can see it now. There lies Flower Storm Monarch's Elfhelm. It's a storm of blossoms, just like the title suggests. That is one big-ass cherry tree. Wowee, I'm floored. And there lies our village of mages. Whoa. That's cool. It's just like a bunch of the houses from the forest. This kind of makes me feel nostalgic. It's a village of hats. There's a bunch of houses that look like shirks. It sure hasn't changed. What are they doing over there? The boys are practicing odd manipulation. Making trees bud like that is delicate work that makes for good training. This is interesting. That brings back memories. I did that often too, although I didn't have any peers to practice with. I'll introduce you later. Here, in accordance with our respective skill levels, we teach and are taught. And thus we hone our magic skills every day. I love how the guy Gedfring knew that they were coming, and he just got there too late, and so they like tried to kill them on accident. It's pretty good. Thus, are gurus amongst us who are absorbed in their own magic studies. But you can learn a lot by becoming an apprentice and helping them with research. I see. A mage training site. No, I guess it's more of a scholarly town. It's magnificent. Boring is what it is. It's always like just amazing. Morta, come on. No matter how much we hone our magic skills, if we stay cooped up on an island like this, it's all just a waste of talent. Is she a secret plant? Is she the evil one? What are you saying? A mage's duty is to observe the universe. Never mind all that. Tell me about the outside world. I wish you'd cut it out. You're too hard-headed, Kuka. I think you could stand to broaden your horizons a little. But that's true for everybody on this island. That group was with those clothes. Wow. Where have I seen that kind of reaction before? But when people are that blatantly afraid of me, it makes me want to live up to the hype as an entertainer. Sometimes this can just be like very lighthearted and silly. Even though we almost saw Erica get ripped in half like 2 chapters ago. I've seen this sight somewhere too. Now, everyone, we should be peacefully celebrating the safe return of the Great Puck. So did you really leave the island? Wow, this is fascinating. How dare you take a dip in my pot while I was making secret medicine? Oh, nice. I'm not going to read all this, but it's funny. Good. Looks like you're fitting in well already. Now then, first, stop by my hall. Alright, that is intermission time. We will pick up with Great Gurus next. Alright, there's that. Bring the music back. Alright, so I'll take like a 5-10 minute break, and then I will be back in a moment. It is me, I am returned. Back in action yet again. Carbonation just hits the spot, you know? It's the spot. I'm turning on loop. The loop function. Alright. Great gurus. She had a great pair of gurus. They were nice gurus. Huge. I'd say you could easily fit your old place in here. That's check. Well, the elixir I was cooking up should be nearly done. I'd better return. Danan, isn't the food ready yet? What a farce. Is this how you're going to escape again? What about you yesterday? Going on about some ritual when the moon wasn't even out? It's so obvious. Oh, come now. You only just ate, old one. Oh, did I? Is this the village senior center? Rude. Like Master Gedfring, they are great gurus who govern the mages of this village. I'm not going to remember any of these names. Master Skirbil the Perplexed, Master Thrain the Resolved, Master Genar the Ponderous, Skirbil the Perplexed. And this is Danan the Domestic. Welcome. And welcome home, Puck. You went on a long trip. I'm back. They say travels... It's so surreal to, like, see Puck back in, like, the Elfland. This has been such, like, a long time coming, even more so, like, with the publishing of all of these chapters, you know? It's like it's taken decades to get here. They say travel makes a person grow, but somehow you shrank instead? I'll put the kettle on, so please get comfy. Sorry, but first, the ruler of the elves. Could we meet with this Flower Storm Monarch? Guts. I have an urgent request for the Flower Storm Monarch. This whole journey's been pinned on that hope. The one I need to see is so close now. Please. He's just like, I don't want to do this anymore. I have something I need to do. But please relax. Or I understand your impatience, but please relax as our guest. Not even an elf is going to disappear while you drink a cup of tea. And if you make a scene in your haste, wouldn't that risk spoiling the monarch's mood? Your companions must be tired from the long journey. You never change. Besides, it looks like they've taken a liking to Danan's baked sweets. They are superb. There's also a cake. It's kind of disorienting given how violent things have been up until now. And it's very true. We're in cozy core here, man. Gotta turn on like a Bibio album. Oh, trolls and enchanted Kashan beasts, a ghost ship, and a sea god. That really was quite an adventure. Yeah, I guess. It's gotten to where we're fighting for our lives every day. Well, that's blowing it a bit out of proportion, but it's not far off. Is that true? Yes, even as a mage, I must admit it's strange we arrived here safely. The outside world is terrifying. Wow, I say it sounds thrilling. There you go again. With your boobs. That's the world of the Hawk of Light brought about. That's the world the Hawk of Light brought about, by way of the Great Roar. It's truly become a world of old legends and folklore. Old man, could you explain more about that? Sure. Since that day, have any of you caught sight of the branches that appear to stretch throughout the sky? Ah, you see those things you see sometimes on clear days? I thought they were strangely shaped clouds or something. They're quite convenient for us sailors. You can use them like constellations in broad daylight. That's the World Tree. It's a huge tree of legend that's said to connect the heavens and the earth and the underworld. Those are its branches. World tree? I've heard of it. It's from old folktales, right? The magical interpretation is a tad more complex, though. You mean the dragon path? Oh, that's the flora's dearest student for you. You've learned well. It's literally a massive fissure that penetrates the world, piercing deep into the layers of the physical and astral worlds. Fissure? A crack? What's that about? Try visualizing something like a mole burrow. On very rare occasions, such as during a full moon, paths will connect the physical and astral worlds. Small ones are called the Elfhelm path, and they connect to the astral world shallows. Occasionally, children in the woods will get lost on them. And larger ones are called the dragon path, and reach deep into the astral world. That egg at your side is a fetish for opening the dragon path deep into the abyss. My concern is whether that belongs to you or you're merely carrying it. Which could it be? Hell, you're a mage, all right. I once heard the same kind of thing in another forest. Like I said before, this one is mine. Hey, isn't that thing dangerous? It's downright ghastly. Don't let it curse you. Sure enough, he's even like this back home. His favorite food's cheese. Excuse me, could you please tell me, why was the attack on the forest of the tree spirit connected to the arrival of that world tree? Young lady, forest of the spirit tree is a generic term for lands throughout the interstice, where several large trees exist. And each of those large trees is a parasitic plant like mistletoe with its roots fastened spiritually into the world tree. Parasitic? As a mage, you must know this. Mistletoe stems neither from the earth nor the heavens and therefore symbolizes our physical world. So it is with the trees in the forest. So it is with the trees in the forest of the spirit tree. What? By absorbing power from the world tree, they hinder the expansion of its branches into the physical world. Mages living in the forest of the spirit tree use the vast spiritual power surrounding their tree to deepen the understanding of magic while guarding that land and maintaining balance between the physical and astral worlds. Your mistress was one such mage. I'm confused. I don't know what's going on. I feel like I need to read this one more time. Why was the attack on the forest of the spirit tree connected to the arrival? What does that mean? The forest of the spirit tree. I just want to make sure I'm getting this straight. Mansion of the spirit tree. What does that mean? Why the attack on the forest of the spirit tree connected to the arrival of that world tree? What does that mean? Young lady, forest of the spirit tree is a generic term for lands. Did he say something here? Griffith's war demons attacked. So I'm kind of getting that. Why is he saying that though? Why is she bringing that up? Why was the attack connected? Did he claim that and she's asking why? Forest of the spirit tree is a generic term for lands throughout the interstice where several large trees exist. And each of those large trees is a parasitic plant like mistletoe, with its roots fastened spiritually into the world tree. Is that weird time stuff that I'm not understanding? Parasitic. Mistletoe stems neither from the heaven nor from the earth nor the heavens. So it is with the trees in the forest of the spirit tree. By absorbing power from the world tree, they hindered the expansion of its branches into the physical world. Mages living in the forest used the vast spirit. Yeah. So his plan was to do was his plan to bring about Falconia? Did he know that was going to happen? Like, how did he know that he was going to make a tree out of that dude? Ganishka, or whatever. To deepen their understanding of magic while guarding that land and maintaining balance between the physical and astral worlds. Okay, so now that's the mistress, yep. The forest of the spirit tree is now almost entirely ashes, and so the world tree has grown rampant, recalling the ancient chaos of the intermingled physical and astral worlds. Huh. Thus, I'd like to ask the Black Swordsman about his deep connection with him. Who is the Hawk of Light? What is it he desires so much that he'd be reincarnated as the guardian angel of longing and then transform the world this way? Great question. Can you tell me? I thought to be free of my obsession with him by the time we reached our destination. I never thought I'd be questioned about him. He'll have his own kingdom. That's what he'd say back in our mercenary days. Seizing a kingdom, that does make sense. According to my scryings, it seemed that he had restored an ancient metropolis. Restored an ancient metropolis near the foot of the world tree. In this new world of chaos, it's ironic that the root of his tree is like the eye of a storm. A land of calm spiritual power that repels any wicked ethereal bodies. You could say it's the one and only kingdom where people can live in peace and prosperity. He knows the Hawk of Light who caused the Great Roar. Just who is this companion of yours? I've had more than my share of surprises thus far, but to think your nemesis is capable of changing the world, that defies all imagination. The Black Swordsman is associated with someone like that. Impressive. I'll have to check into this. You're never off the clock. Too complicated, don't get it. Relax, I'm in the dark too. Oh, man. Hey, listen, something hasn't been lining up for me. Is that Hawk of Light guy the White Hawk, that Midland hero? He is. So that Hawk used magic or whatever to fill the world with monsters. And so Guts and the Hawk go way back. The legendary Band of the Hawk 100 man killer was a buddy of yours, Guts? Oh, they don't know. They don't know the early days. To seize a kingdom, no. To establish the only kingdom in the world. He changed the world itself. That's utterly absurd. Any means to achieve his ends, huh? Not quite. For him, it's more like an end to his means. Nothing's changed. Getting his kingdom, that's just one step along his way. He'll continue soaring higher and higher. That's Griffith, the Hawk. Ooh. All right, I'm going to be right back. I'm going to, trim my mustache real quick so it doesn't bother me anymore. If you're watching this later on the VOD, just skip ahead to the next chapter, but I'll be right back. Now I feel like I'm gonna sneeze, but it's not as itchy anymore. Shaving live. Live. Alright. Elfhelm. We are in Elfhelm. Excited to continue reading. We're in the good part now. Oh man, I feel like I've become a dwarf. Don't stray from the line or you'll get lost. It's bright despite how dense the forest is. It's like the entire forest is giving off light because it's filled with a vast odd. It's strong but gentle, so this is the forest where the elven ruler lives. Also kind of feels like my body's lighter. Whoa, say what? It's because there aren't many weight elementals here. Weight barites? Baryites? Barites? An element outside the fire, water, wind, and earth that make up the world. It is the weight elemental, extremely minute beings that tie together those four great elements. Gravity! A barite is a baritess? A baritess? So small, you can't even scry it. But when gathered together, they make objects heavy, darken the sky, and produce things like depression and obsession in the mind. Basically atoms, yeah. Such things would generally clash with those who dwell in this forest. It's true, my body feels light. It's like I'm scanning for boobs and I think there's nothing here. It's hard to tell though. The mages have brought some humans. This is amazing. Elfhelm indeed. Welcome, human. Where'd you come from? First, a song. Let us dance, miss. What, you want to fight? That tickles. Oh man, it's all so gay. YouTube makes you paranoid. It's true. It's true. When there's, you know, topless centaurs or whatever, you never know. Yeah, nobody in this forest has any discipline. Definitely feels like the little chestnut's hometown. Well, if you insist. Fine, I'll tell you about my and Shirk's gorgeous adventure. I think it's okay. I'm gonna say that's okay. So much dialogue. We've got to use a serious vibe for this. Wrinkled forehead. I'm not gonna read all this out loud. Well, this sure got out of hand. Would you mind, Danan? Alright, everyone, march on home. They're more trouble than monsters, in a way. Sparkle, sparkle. Really big. Well, damn. Up close, it looks more like a mountain than a tree. You could put a whole castle on top. It's so majestic, like some otherworldly spectacle. It's pretty. So many elves. So this is a cherry tree, huh? Just how much fruit grows on this thing anyway? You can eat all the cherries you want year-round. They grow back as soon as you pick them. Dwelling in this huge spirit tree and attended by so many elves, just how powerful is the Flower Storm Monarch? Everyone, you enter through that hollow. Dang. It's like a maze. Thankfully, our bodies are light. Mr. Puck, Mr. Puck. You should remember you know what. You know what? Truly you haven't forgotten already about putting you on the elven throne. If you would please first intermediate with the current ruler. What the hell? I guess the tree itself is a palace. Oh dear, such a mess in the light of day, no less. Brownies, we have guests. Help out. Brownies. At last, the audience. Uh-oh, hurry. So what kind of leader does Puck have anyway? The Elf King hath arrived. Lower your heads. This is a coup d'etat. Coup d'etat? Puck was the king? What's he doing? Is that right? Oh. He's just being silly, that's all. I miscalculated. I had no idea that elf was so that... What? I better feign complete ignorance of this, or my plan to develop a market for elves is kaput. If you toady to me now, my financial minister Manahiko will pay you handsomely. You sold the kingdom to humans? That's treason. Whatever could he be talking about? Elves, I swear, all they'd ever do is joke around. Manahiko, my loyal retainer, you plan to overthrow the kingdom was crushed. Whoa. Whoa. Good grief, you can't go overthrowing the kingdom, Puck. Isn't she the housekeeper? Perhaps contact with the outside world's corrupted you. Goodness. Welcome to my Elfhelm, travelers. At least it's kind on the censorship. That's nice. I hope it stays that way. Alright. Awesome. She transformed? Beautiful. Wait, what do you mean she transformed? Oh, the Danan. That was Danan. Rosine. Flower Storm Monarch indeed. I feel an extraordinary spiritual pressure. It's nice and warm, reminds me of the Spirit Tree Mansion, but it's comfortable like I'm wrapped up in it. The Flower Storm Monarch. We made it here. This is the ruler of the elves. Oh. Just a moment, please. First, I'm going to punish these two. Puck, have you been tainted by human worldliness? You want to be king that badly? Remember Rosine? Isn't that the flying like fairy thing? I had that little arc for us for a little bit. The king is free to lie around and eat good food. I'll be the king of idle living. Don't you guys already do that anyway? Now that you mention it. Besides, the king has work to do as well. Work? Yes, every day I clean up all the food you guys leave lying around so this cherry tree, as both our dwelling and kingdom, doesn't wither. To keep... Most tragic apostle of all, that's right. To keep on good terms with our neighbors, the mages. I cook, clean, and chat with the... I'm still so itchy, I don't know what's going on. Lately I've started to feel like I'm an actual brownie. Do you still want to be king? Glory to the Flower Storm Monarch. Now who is this? Manahiko. A villain plotting to make me his puppet king and sell the island's elves to a bunch of humans. Wouldn't that be a bit ill-advised? If you tried to make these deadbeats pets, you'd soon find yourself living in a pigsty. Besides, the astral and physical worlds have gotten mixed together since the roar. With elves emerging everywhere now, I bet their value plummets. No. Then why did I go through such awfulness to get here? Therefore, I sentence you to the maximum penalty for conspiring to subvert the throne. Oh dear. Yeah, I know, right? I was brainwashed. I cannot be charged of a crime, as I was legally unaccountable due to diminished capacity, and he's trying to speak as properly as he can at this point. I need a lawyer. If it's money you want, I'll pay any amount. I condemn you both to assist the brownies for the rest of the day. Wow. So, now that that's all cleaned up, as ruler of this island's elves, I am formerly known as the Flowerstorm Monarch, but please call me Danan. I have heard your tale, Black Swordsman. You wish to restore the young raven-haired woman to her senses? You can do that? If we use the Corridor of Dreams, most likely. Corridor of Dreams, huh? It looks like we're going to end. I do know that she does get her senses back. And it's going to end with that maybe happening or in the process of happening. So that's cool. Congratulations. I would like to start off with a welcome banquet, but I imagine you're too impatient to want that. Would you like us to go ahead and perform the ritual? Yes, please. Then the raven-haired woman and you beside her, can you come with me along with the little witch who came from outside? Us? The most suitable for the ritual are the one upon whom it's performed and those with whom bonds are strong. She's quite attached to the blonde girl. And you are the Flora's protege and accustomed to magic rituals, right? Then hold on, count me in too. That, I'm afraid I must decline. You're a dude. I sense strong fear from her towards you. That would likely hinder the ritual. Guts is like, oh no. Oh no. Guts, it will be alright. Farnese and I are both mages to some extent. Please trust in your companions. Yeah, I'll leave it to you two. Take care of Casca. We're getting on with it, man. Well, it will take a while for the ritual to finish. If we stay here, we'll be playthings for the elves again. It'd be best to come back later. Is it okay to leave Puck and Manahiko behind? They'll probably catch up when they're done working. We've come this far. All we can do now is wait and have faith. This way. Flowerstorm Monarch, may I ask something? Ask me what? You may call me Danan. Danan, just what is the Corridor of Dreams? It's what it sounds like. I will have you two enter into her dreams. Into her dreams? You'll delve deep into her mind, decipher the clues strewn about there, and formulate a solution. That's the Corridor of Dreams ritual. Wow. Wow. Is that possible? I don't think I shall guide you. I see now. It's the same principle as when a mage uses a ritual to dive into the astral world. It's quite true. It's quite true. You and I have luminous bodies, so there should be no problem. Do bear one thing in mind, though. You could say dreams are a part of the astral world, but the rules therein stem from the mind of the dreamer. The first thing you must do is uncover those rules. The ritual will take place here. I suppose you'd call it the magic mushroom bed, huh? These little ones have drawn plenty of spiritual energy from the cherry tree roots and will lure you into a dream state. Lie down wherever you wish. You must stay here. Relax and breathe slowly. Inhale the spores. And now go on your way. Unforgettable memories, nevertheless forgotten. Buried feelings, they've all been strewn about. Go and wander the corridor of dreams, where signs and symbols of those things are gathered. I see it. Oh, this is weird. Your sweet secret, your honey. I'll tell on your mistress, and Guts and Farney. I'll so tell on you, no mercy, no holds barred. Wheel of flame. Dream on. Put the squeeze on you with my tail. Wait, this is my dream. To that door. What's up with the honey? What's up with the honey? You know, Lady Farnese, you've gotten better at doing laundry. because you showed me the ropes. It's a big help for us all. We are grateful, I suppose. Apparently. That's our commander, Farnese. Well done. Not a single stain. We are proud of you. Your dedication is truly admirable. You set an example for God's lambs. No, I just have a good washing stone. That just leaves you, Guts. I'm in your hands. Does that feel good? I can't wash you well if you don't hold still. Farnese, mistress, you're only half dried. This is no time for doing such things. Now let's go to Casca's dream. This is cool. This is Casca's? Is this me? Teen Girl Squad. This is a typical dream of hers with, I do remember Mazgas, yeah. I like that he's the washing stone. Within her shallow consciousness, we'll have to dive deeper. There. What are those petals? Those are Danan's guidance. If we follow them, then surely. This is cool. I like what's going on here. This is really cool. They're getting to see what happened. This is the world of Casca's depths, a wasteland dimly illuminated by a black sun. Wow, this is really cool. What an eerie, savage, desolate scene. What must have transpired for one psyche to resemble such a landscape? And what are all these flag-like things planted about? And what's that? That mountain of needles in the distance. For now I do not know, but determining their meaning is the very goal of this journey, right? Anyway, first we need to find Casca as she exists in this world. But how in such a vast landscape? In dreams, distance and scale are merely symbolic. Focus and the sign or omen will surely... What's... A dog? An impaled hound dragging a casket. That's dreadful. Oh, that's Guts. The dog represents Guts. What is it? This is really cool. Huh. Hey, what should we do? We help the hound. We did it. Isn't it dangerous getting this close? It's alright. Is it okay? He seems to realize we are not enemies. What is this dog? I knew it. Look. This is Guts as he exists in this world. But he's a dog, and this is a dream. He's covered in wounds. He's lost his left foreleg, and the conclusive evidence is the brand on his neck. All the signs match. Which means, I feel guilty like we're disturbing a grave. We're going to open it, alright? I'm sorry, it's necessary. Dang. I can't show it, but... That's crazy, dude. A broken doll? Look, I'm sure of it. This is Casca. No, this is... Crumbling hollow doll is her? Guts. Oh, is something wrong? Take a look from this side. There's something small inside the chest. A tiny person? She's even smaller than Puck or Ivalera. She's probably a fragment of Casca's self, so to speak. Come here, there's nothing to fear. Can I show this part? This is an insane sequence. I really like this. She's adorable. She won't hold still, typical of the Casca that we know. Watch out. We can't afford for the wind to carry her off, so let's put her back. Were this little Casca separated from the doll here in her mind, it could affect her in the physical world. That's true. Just sit tight now. I'm sorry, I'll play with you again later. I have a handle on the overall situation. As for what we do from this point on forward, well... Mistress, yes? Let's follow the guidance. Come, this must be what you wish as well. What a sequence, dude. This is great. Corridor of Dreams. There might be nips here, I can't tell. Well, well, what a surprise this is. When you hold a banquet, there's no way the elves will just sit still. I run through the line of dead spirits, then schwap. With my salamander dagger, I finish it off. You're a marrow? Somehow I fit right in with you fellows. Why am I waiting tables? May we join you, Chief? Let's just us men enjoy a night view of the blossoms. I understand how you feel. At this point, all you can do is leave it to others. Isn't that what our... Do you like Casca in the beginning? It's been so long. It's been like 2 years, 2 or 3 years since I started reading this. I really need to reread those early chapters. I wouldn't say I liked her. You didn't? I wouldn't say I liked her. But she was okay. Like, she didn't deserve any of this. Isn't that what our voyage, what your whole journey was for? But then you don't seem to like doing that. That's true, or it used to be, but a lot has changed. This journey's taught me a few things. Alone, my own body on the line, I could rough it without the regard for how worn out it got. But with the two of us, my sword grew heavy. I could no longer afford to die, and I could no longer handle all of it on my own. She was kind of a jerk. I don't fully remember. It's been too long. I need to reread those early volumes. Like first 10, 15 volumes again. I set aside my own ways, accepted help from others, and have pushed onward. I'd like to thank you. To hear such commendable words from you. Are you drunk already? Could be. Well, I can speak similarly concerning my experience on this journey. When the two of us served as Holy Iron Chain Knights, we put our faith in God and enjoyed relatively peaceful days. Our only duty was to obey the will of the Holy See. I can't say we were happy, but it suited Lady Farnese at the time. But then, our encounter with you literally reduced it all to ashes. Having lost her faith, Lady Farnese became obsessed with you, the destructive spark. Having served her since childhood, I could do nothing but stand by her side, but you managed to do something with ease I had deemed unthinkable. She was just jealous of Guts because Griffith paid more attention to him than her. Yeah, that sounds about right. You breathed life into Lady Farnese. To be honest, I wanted to murder you multiple times. I was bewildered by the intensity of my emotions. Nonetheless, I was happy and proud of Lady Farnese, who was learning to stand on her own. Then I realized that Casca is the reason Lady Farnese has grown strong. That a person with someone to protect will rise to the task. Nowadays, it's as if she were devotedly watching over her own little sister. So let's have patience and trust in their bond. As for me, I've come to trust my company enough to speak my feelings. You might be drunk. Feelings, murder, dangerous stuff. But why not? Grown men risking life and limb on the high seas, all for a woman's sake, it's so also appealing to me. When I meet my end, I want to drown in the sea, in wine, or in women. Captain, you are drunk. And more than anything, there's no guarantee your wish will be her wish. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Uh-oh. Got naked Guts. We've walked quite a ways. Where are these petals leading us? Against the wind, no less. Time and distance are ambiguous here, although I think we're about due for some omen. Mistress, what's that? It's a campfire? It's warm. Let's rest a bit before we go on. What could it mean? This is a scrap of Casca's memories. Then this must be Campfire of Dreams, huh? You smooth talker, you sound like some princess. It's Guts before we met him. Guts I don't know. Feeling is coming through. It's what Casca felt at the time. It's bittersweet and tender, a strange feeling. Piece of the doll? Can I show this? I think it's fine. What could it be? I see. We meet again. Pieces of the doll. The doll was restored? This must be the rule of this world. We'll gather the fragments of Casca's memories scattered throughout this wasteland and repair the doll. If we do that, I'm sure it's those shadowy things again. So many this time. They must intend to hinder us. We'll fight them off. What are they? I haven't brought them. I must have brought them from my dream. But it's surely a stroke of luck. Both of you, assist us. Whoa. The big boys. Amazing. Well, it is a dream. Alright. Final chapter of the stream. Mistress, look at that. A sword and a helmet? So it seems. A boy. Who might it be? Is this Guts in his youth? They're fighting. Why? I can sense Casca's fierce fighting spirit. Do you suppose these two were enemies? It happened again. Looks like this is definitely the way. Let's continue on gathering our fragments. Yes, please keep at it, Guts the dog. What's this? A flag, a military flag. A battle? Casca was a soldier after all. What is he, a shark knight? Casca feels disgusted. A sense of unity with her comrades and satisfaction and exaltation at completing her duty. A sword again. Not the same one. Does being born of the nobility mean that you're chosen by God? If you have something to protect, take up that sword. Feels like a blow to the head. Similar to how I felt about Guts. Something inside changed inside Casca at this point. What could those be? Plants, maybe? Some kind of bug, if I had to say. Sure enough, they're attacking. Now's our chance. Yeah. A chandelier hanging from the sky. That's a dream for you. A banquet? So many people. The White Phoenix Knights. The White Phoenix General Griffith. Bewilderment, swelling joy. A moment of glory with her comrades. But what's this aching reluctance? Traces of anxiety and loneliness? Just collapsed. I felt a jolt. A cave. Frustration aimed at Guts and jealousy. Yeah. Why? This feeling is... snow? A broken sword? Those two fight? Helplessly unable to come between them, sorrow enough to rend her heart in two, and this feeling welling up as she stares at his back. I knew it. I knew it. I'm gonna leave this blurred. Hairballs. Creepy. Must be something Casca rejects viscerally. Appear. Swiftly, Lady of the Depths. A waterfall from the sky. As long as you are chosen by God, I don't know, man. No sight would surprise me now. these two are fighting again. Yeah. Mistress, you mustn't look. Huh? But it's for scholarly reference, sure enough. This is how it is. No, I've known this from the start. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Whoops. Overflowing feelings, affection, sorrow. Yes, these things filling my heart are Casca's feelings. Hers alone. We still have a long way to go. Let us move. Beneath an unsinking black sun, through the boundless gloom, our journey continues. Sorry. Ugh. I'm gonna blow my nose. Oh, sorry. My apologies. I was just gonna say these these sequences are really cool. I like what's going on here. That's nice. It also feels like not a day has passed. I can't tell. The passage of time is sort of surreal in dreams, but the doll is only missing a few fragments. Maybe the end of our journey must be near, and we appear to be headed towards that pincushion. It's probably safe to call that our terminus. It's covered in a tremendously dense miasma. It probably symbolizes the thing that shattered Casca's mind. As we approach, I suspect we will face enemies far more powerful than the demons thus far. Okay. No. Ah. How do I... Okay, wait. Turn that off. And turn that off. Oh my gosh. Jeez. Keep your guard up as we persist. Yes. Are you frightened? It's all right. I'm sure we'll work it out. Huh? Mistress, she's saying something. Maybe it's the result of gathering the fragments. So what's she saying? There's someone I want to see. Someone she wants to see? Does that mean probably? I'm sure we'll make that happen. Because it's what she wished for. Alright. That's it. Music out. This comes back. Let's timestamp this. Alright. Well, that was nice. Man, we're getting through it. We're getting through it. Her mind's gonna be restored soon. I know that. Crazy to think of how long it's taken to get to this point. And it's like we're here now and we're seeing it. And I really like that it seems like Miura was able to kind of write up through this section and it didn't have to be somebody else. Because this is a very pivotal moment and these scenes are actually very cool. So awesome. Well, Sidar, thank you for joining as per usual. I think we only have 2 streams left until more more content gets published. So 2 more Berserk streams, and then I don't know, maybe I'll do another manga, other graphic novel. We'll see. But thank you everyone for watching. Oops, hold on. There we go. Thank you everyone for watching. Do you think Guts and Casca will happily reunite? Probably not. I think it'll be a little rough, but anyway, take care, fare thee well, and Godspeed.